What is the best time of the day to go for a walk? The answer is in the early morning, when the sun is rising, when it's warm enough that you can expose your skin to the sun after a meal. Boy, that was a lot to swallow, wasn't it? So let's break it down. The best time of the day to walk would be in the early morning. And the reason why is because when the sun hits your face, hits your eyes, a number of hormones are stimulated in your nervous system and hormonally. And what this does is it helps your body wake up and get energized. That is a great benefit. So people are exposed to the sun. And when this happens, when our skin is exposed to the sun, that is, our body naturally produces vitamin D. And you know this already, but vitamin D is obviously a vitamin. It plays a major role in bone health, but it also acts as a hormone to help absorb other nutrients. And a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D. That's why there's a blood test now, and so many people take this blood test, find out they're deficient, and then have to supplement. But our body produces its own vitamin D if we would just get out into the sun. The fear of skin cancer and sunblocks, sunscreens, sun creams have all decreased our ability to make vitamin D. So the situation is that we're afraid of the sun because of skin cancer. We wake up in the morning, we drive to work, we come home, we're inside all day long, and then when we get home, we eat dinner, put the kids to bed, whatever you do. And you never get any vitamin D. So if you're gonna choose when to walk, it would be in the morning when the sun is not directly above you, but off to the side. And the great thing about this is that the risk of skin cancer is lower at this period of time. Number two, you want to walk after you eat a meal. The reason for this is because when you eat food, your body is going to stimulate insulin. And this insulin is a result of either just having a big meal or the amount of carbohydrates that you eat. Now, for many people, the rise in blood sugar is a bad thing, either because you're pre-diabetic, fully diabetic, or you're just trying to lose weight. Well, there's a muscle inside the bottom of our leg called the soleus. And this muscle is very metabolically active. And the reason this is important is because this muscle is hungry for blood sugar and will utilize blood sugar very, very rapidly. So if we were to eat a meal and then go for a walk, it has been shown through many different research articles that it lowers your blood sugar much better than if you were to walk before the meal or even just later that day. So you've got the sun exposure, you've got the reduction in blood sugar, but in addition to that, it has been found that people that exercise early in the morning tend to have an easier time losing weight compared to people that exercise later in the day. Now, why is this? There's a scientific reason, and then I'll give you my opinion. Number one, the scientific reason is because when you go for a walk early in the morning, first thing of the day, you stimulate your metabolism. And so now, if I just go around my block here and stimulate my metabolism, now my body is revved up. It's ready to go. And now for the remainder of the day, my body is a furnace, and it's going to be much easier to lose weight. If you were to work out later at night, scientifically, they find that when you work out and then you go to bed, you know, a couple hours later, your body actually slows down its metabolism. That's the whole point of sleep. Now, if you could only work out one time a day and you have a choice of the entire day, do it in the morning. If you have to do it at night, it's better than nothing, right? It's still going to work. But when you start splitting hairs, early morning walks are better than late evening walks. But I believe that there's another reason that you really can't measure scientifically. And I'm thankful that you've stayed to the end, because this is, I think, very important. When you start the day perfect, you have the perfect breakfast, you get out into the sun, it just feels good. I mean, didn't John Denver write a song about sunshine on my shoulders? You get that vitamin D, which is that happy hormone, and you exercise in the early morning. For the remainder of the day, you just know you started it out right. You're not going to screw it up. You're not going to say to yourself, I screwed up today. I may as well have a donut. I may as well have that ice cream. No, if you start the day right, then it's mentally harder to cheat for the remainder of the day. Because if I'm in a good mood, I want to stay in a good mood. But if I wake up in the morning and you don't get any sunshine, you don't exercise, you're trying to skip meals because you're trying to lose weight, and then by noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're starving, you're hungry, hangry as they call it. Well, what are the chances you're gonna make good decisions? Less so. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm sure if I am wrong, someone will tell me in the comments. But just go out for a 10, 15-minute walk after a meal in the morning. Do it for 30 days and see what happens. It doesn't cost you anything. Worst case scenario, you don't like it. So after 30 days, you quit. But ultimately, the research is pretty clear. Walk after a meal. Early morning is best. Get your vitamin D. Lower your blood sugar. Put yourself in a good mood. Lose weight. It's a win-win, win-win-win. Another good video right here. Watch that one.